Hello, welcome to Productive Problem Solving. And my late message, due to my trip, and I do apologize. Thank you so much for your patience. And I returned from London actually on Monday afternoon late, and today is Wednesday. So I'm in your gratitude for getting started in the course without me, and for all of your efforts. Thank you so much. We I'm looking forward to a good semester this summer. We have a relatively small class, so that's good. And want to let you know to make sure to contact me if you have any questions or concerns, those type of things. We are getting started lesson was due May 27th, so that's hopefully everybody has worked through that getting started material. I'm actually posting those getting started lesson grades as soon as I finish this video, so you should find those grades any minute. And our next lesson is lesson number 1, which is due June 7th. Originally, this lesson should have been due a little bit earlier. I think May 31st was my original date, but I had some corresponding and some conflicting dates presented within the Blackboard site itself. Some documents said May 31st, some said June 7th. So since that was my fault, June 7th is the deadline for lesson number 2. It'll give everybody a tad bit more time. But keep in mind too that lesson number 2 is also due on June 7th. So lesson number 1 and lesson number 2 is due June the 7th. So just make sure of that. One of the small items I want to encourage everybody not to discredit is the audio CD. Make sure to listen to the audio CD before you begin your reading in the 7 Habits book. You will have noticed if you're looking at lesson number 2 and beyond, there's assigned readings in the 7 Habits book and the workbook for each lesson. And I really do encourage you not to read ahead either. I'm asking students to do something that's really challenging. This material, especially in the very beginning, is a little bit dense and wordy. It gets better as we go along. And I'm asking you to read this material and try to process the material in only 10 weeks. And it usually takes 6 months at least, and repeated readings of the material over and over. So please don't put so much pressure on yourself to try to work ahead. It's unrealistic. Something else I want to caution folks about is reading every single page, every single line, and trying to remember every single word. Don't do that. It's not fair to you, and it's impossible. This is one of those books and processes that folks tend to have to read over and over to gain maximum effect. So don't feel like you have to read every single word, every single line, and try to remember all of it. That's not the goal here. It really is not. What the goal is to try to look for the big picture of the material, try to understand what the big picture is, and evaluate what parts of this big picture might be a good fit for you and your existence and your life. There may be some parts of this book that's a really good fit for you that you may want to implement, or may be a good fit for your clients in the future. There may be parts that's not a good fit, and that's okay. But it's new material, really effective material sometimes, that I've used with clients for years of all ages, and with myself, that I think we need to expose human service students to. And it's material that has stood the test of time over a long period of years and decades now. And the basis of the material is actually thousands of years old, as opposed to some of the new evidence-based processes that we're being encouraged to use that really has no evidence at all behind us. So please, don't put too much pressure on yourself. This class is really a class of self-reflection and a journey for you for self-improvement. And in order to do that, the ultimate learning responsibility and educational responsibility is yours. And if you want to gain maximum effect from this experience and journey, then you have to be primarily responsible and do the best you can. That doesn't mean being perfect. It just means the best that you can be. I will try to publish video announcements similar to this every week, every 7 days or so, 7 to 10 days. I will also be scheduling an online class meeting that's 100% optional via Google Hangouts, where we can see each other and talk to each other and send messages to each other and have a conversation about our material and the problems you might be having with the material. I will try to hold one of those in June and another one in July for those of you who might be interested. Again, it's totally 100% optional. More information will be published about that. In the meantime, if you have questions, concerns, need help, need a telephone call, those type things, please let me know. That's why I'm here. That's my job. So take care, and I look forward to getting to know everybody this semester. Take care.